Welcome back to Dishonored 2, where we are... oh, this looks electrical. Where we are still trying to, electrocute the personality out of, what's he called? Joplin. So mostly what we are trying to find is we are trying to find a place where we can slot the wheel oil tank in so we can electrocute him. Optics, anatomy, woodcraft. Maybe a weapon platform is the place with enough energy. I mean, that definitely looks somewhat more electrically charged. Powering the electroshock machine. Oh, this should have been a bit better. Note to self: there's insufficient power to operate the electroshock machine. Until this is rectified, I'll have to compensate, freeing up more power from the electroshock machine by configuring the other torrent platform so they draw the least power.
The other lab machines are draining away too much electricity.
Alright, so this is the exact opposite of the level that we need. Where is it? Yeah. So, woodcraft and... well, we started on woodcraft, but woodcraft definitely seems like one that would not eat away as much power. I mean, if I think of anything that would not take a lot of power, it would definitely be woodcrafting. Right. I mean, I should have probably figured it out a long time ago, but... well, what can I say? I'm just kind of dumb. Yeah. So, woodcraft over here, and... can I also push woodcraft over there? We have two bays. Oh, maybe they can't have the exact same on both sides. Yeah, that would make sense. So, woodcraft, and other than that... anatomy? Anatomy shouldn't really have a ton of energy needed. I mean, maybe it does if you're trying to make a Frankenstein's monster, but otherwise, you should be good to go. Yeah, this thing definitely loves taking its sweet time, doesn't it? Alright, so... yeah, this is where we found the rune. Dude, what the hell? Why is that food not cooled? You're a real sick fuck, you know that. And this should do the trick, I think.
Not enough power.
Alright, maybe you need... I see one tool here in wood crafting. Maybe chemistry? I mean, chemistry is definitely not the thing I think of when I think low power consumption, but maybe. A reflection to my journey to the Bendition continent number 3, chapter 15. At dawn, I set out with a crew that foraged east, including 2 other natural philosophers and 4 crewmen. We used blades to clear the vegetation that grew thickly here, and slowly made our way away from the shores up the steep incline. Our purpose was to gather samples of the native plants for our research journals. I found myself pressing leaves and stems between pages and taking copious notes on several species of flora I assumed no human had ever set eyes on previously. When suddenly, young Master Gravitt from the academy began hopping about and screaming wildly. Chance had bade him pick up an unfortunate place to step. Aggressive ant-like creatures swarmed him from below, so many in number with tiny attackers that we quickly lost sight of him under their onslaught. We finally managed to pull Gravitt from the insects, acquiring several painful welts where we had come to his aid. Mr. Gravitt, however, was bitten or stung, I would eventually discover, so many times he was barely recognizable. Swollen until deformity over every inch of his person, moaning like a sick bull. He expired before we could carry him back to the beach. Luckily, some of the creatures still clung to him, providing me with precious samples. A silver lining, I guess. Alright, this looks relatively power free. So we have 5 bars here and 7 bars here.
Enough power.
So close. Alright, maybe not anatomy, maybe optics? Oh, or maybe it was wood crafting. Wood crafting and alchemy. Well, we didn't see wood crafting previously, so at least we get to see everything. So, I guess he kind of needs optics for his machines, but this does not. This looks more like cameras and less like. No, this was not it. Woodcraft it is. And yes, I know this is taking bloody forever. Did I pick up the plaque from this one? What are those plaques anyway? Items. No idea what those plaques are for. Oh well. It's not like we don't have anything over here. Okay. It's also a somewhat odd design to go for wood for these things, but I guess it's kind of maybe it's because it's okay. That's definitely not it. This one has 3 and this one has 5. Anatomy has... Yes, I know this is taking forever. Oh. I'm such an idiot. Okay, so... we need anatomy and optics. Because I'm an idiot and didn't really look at what the thing said. Christ, everybody must think I'm an idiot. I do. So here we have anatomy, which has 1. Optics has 3. Alright, almost there. And after that we also need to go for... still have a bone charm over there. Don't know how we get to that yet.
Kirin Jindosh, grand inventor for Serkonos. He dreams of an army of mechanical soldiers.
Well, at least that makes taking him out pretty easy.
The electroshock machine should work now.
Yeah. Farewell, jindosh.
You don't know what you're doing! Anything! I'll give you anything you want! Stop! Don't do this! So much will be lost! An age of advancement!
Too bad it had to come to this, Jindosh.
And if I combine the acid against a copper plate, what does it do?
Yeah, sure, we lost a great
I
inventor.
know that a moment ago. Does anyone know the answer?
Sure, we lost a great inventor, and that's very unfortunate and all, but... inventions for evil are, well... we can do without those, I think. Well, those guys are still around, so that's annoying. Otherwise, okay, maybe we need to go to the... what floor would it be? Yeah, that's well, that's... well, that sucked. It sucks to have to kill a great mind, but... well, look. Buddy, here were the options we had. Either we killed your mind. That was the wrong one, if you couldn't tell. Clockwork Army timetable. Jindosh was pleased to hear that the Duke has you working as on a much less costly version of your Clockwork Soldier. I saw firsthand what a handful of Clockwork soldiers did in Dunwall. With many more units, we should be able to address much more military power following the coup. What truly concerns me is the timetable. When will you be able to give us a date? We have ambitious plans, my friends, and we cannot accomplish them without our grand inventor. Sincerely, Major Neko Vlados, 1st Detachment to the Duke, Grand Sarconal Guard.
Lens, commence lens refocus.
Okay, let's not go into that one.
So many events in motion, each exerting subtle gravity. With Delilah, a new empire could be drawn, and all the old barriers broken. Much could be accomplished. My clockwork soldiers have played their part, but each costs more coin than a wealthy man sees in a lifetime. It could take years to find a solution on my own. But if Sokolov can be tamed, together we might refine the process, making new clockworks at a fraction of the cost. Whether I seduce my old teacher with the thrill of discovery, or whether I'm forced to apply the clamps to his flesh and turn on the voltage, no matter. Okay, the machine has detected something.
Alright.
Still idling. Take this opportunity to back-charge second call.
Alright, we are close, because the heart is beating like crazy at the moment. That's the thing I'm kind of out of. Can I use this to maybe change the floor? Yes, I can. Awesome. It is exactly what I wanted to. What was that? Void armor. When you take damage, a significant portion is instead subtracted from mana. But I have more ways of refilling mana, of refilling health, than I have of refilling mana. Oh, that's why this... That's what I do laugh about Dishonored. I mean, why on earth does this room go down? Well, simple. It's a photograph development developing room. So you want the least amount of light as possible. I mean, is this level kind of overkill? Yes, definitely, but... Oh. And here I thought I was being clever. Here's my other question then. What other thing can come up here? I'm going to check that while I'm quickly going down. This doesn't also rotate the room, does it? Okay, it does. Letter from Duke Bell. Kirin, my dear grand inventor, who else possesses such a keen mind? Could any other of my inner circle achieve such industrial marvels? Dr. What she called also had one of these types of letters, with their really praiseworthy. I appreciate how superbly your clockwork soldiers perform in Dunwall, cutting those guards, till Lord to Emily Caldwin to ribbons. And Brianna Ashworth claims you have been invaluable, helping with her oraculum contraptions. Delilah will be pleased. Please dispatch the courier as soon as you have what you need from Anton Sokolov. Press him as you see fit. No methods are off limits. We must find a way to produce your clockwork soldiers in great quantities. And conditioning Sokolov. Sokolov is more resistant to the notion of collaborating than anticipated. He's a stubborn old goat. Yep, that's Sokolov for you. Which couldn't be his undoing, unless I'm careful with the electroshock machine. My goal is to render Sokolov pliable, but still capable of assisting me in designing a new version of the Clockwork Soldier. At the moment, each clockwork costs me a fortune, but I'm certain my old teacher and I can find a way to reduce the costs. Does this mean that Sokolov has the knowledge to...
1,000 rotations. Reintroducing graphite.
Okay. No way to getting behind the walls here either. Annoying, but fair enough.
I think something moved.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
The house is acting up again.
Alright, that's oh. Hello there. Yeah, are you going to try and find out where that noise comes from? It literally comes from the ceiling. Which I was slightly less oblivious.
Something feels wrong.
Come on. Strike. Oh, come on.
Damn you!
Oh, come on. Timing just off.
Take it!
God damn it. Oh, come on. Come on. Finally. No. And that was also not how I wanted that to go. Alright. Let's hide that body. Now that's an interesting way of hiding a body, isn't it? That body is now hidden inside the walls. I need those bullets. This also looks like it should be going somewhere, doesn't it? No. Wrong power. There isn't a lever around here, is there? We're back here. Alright. Alright, I know where we are.
We got a letter from the Queen of Morley. However did they manage that?
Well, these two people are still locked up in there.
Won't you marry?
We are now so close to finally... We are finally almost done with this mission. It was definitely a hard one and costed a lot of valuable supplies. But we did manage to do it. And isn't that all that truly matters? It's going to kill, isn't it? Yes, it is.
Increasing oil tank
Okay, I guess I'll have to make this work. One way or another. Here we go. And we'll walk out of the front door again. Leaving Joplin as harmless as they get. And taking Sokolov back to the dreadful whale. No, not Joplin. Jindosh. Piero Joplin. Yeah. Odd that we don't hear anything about him at the moment, but okay.
Can't remember the last time I had any meat that wasn't tinned.
Ooh. Go to the lower Ventura district. And then somehow we'll need to get him back. Somehow we need to get Sokolov back to the boat. I do love these trains. They are really cool.
You are a nuisance to this. Didn't anybody tell you?
I do not like lying UI. Alright. So. Oh. Okay. Wrong button. Oh, Christ. Just also that the fall took just so long, and just you knew the moment he started falling that, yep, that's going to be mission failure. That's mission failure right there. Because what I was trying to do was
You are a nuisance to the city. Didn't anybody tell you?
yeah, let's avoid contact with the floor. We have dark powers from the void. Which Sokolov probably wants to know a bit about, because he was also very interested in and the void. Guess it's just kind of something that no natural philosopher can not find curious.
You did it. How is he? He's frail and wounded, but he'll recover. I didn't think it was possible. You must have a story to tell. I'll hear it back at the ship.
Let's go.
Let's go then.
Yep, did kill 2. Ooh, and I completely moved into the area of assault now. Damn it. Yeah, that's not how I would like these things to go. Oh, and once again I'm missing all the bloody blueprints. Christ. Chaos still low, luckily, but I need to bring those assaults down. I really do. Oh well. Off we go.